All right, so Walt, I don't know if you heard, there's a pretty serious rumor going around about butter. Mm-hmm. I don't want to spread it.
Ben with the dad jokes today.
So we're back. This is Coin Guys from Texas.
I'm Rare Coin expert Walt Durham.
And industry veteran Ben Parker.
And like he said, we're the Coin Guys from Texas.
Simple as that. We both have cowboy hats on today.
Yes, like you've been on me saying I never wear my cowboy hat.
It's the perfect time for
and
it.
So I'm waiting on a few more cold fronts, but we got the cowboy hat on today.
We might have another month or so before it makes a whole lot of sense, but...
Boy, as you said...
After Labor Day,
you said earlier things happen when both of us are wearing cowboy hats. So
something's going to happen this week.
Something. So today we're going to be talking about the U.S. Mint unveiled the first Superman candidates for the gold half-ounce gold coin that they plan on doing in 2025.
Yeah.
And we're going to play another exciting round of Guess the Grade.
Guess the Grade.
And a little bit about what's going on with gold and some of the market stuff that I can share some insights on from what we're seeing from suppliers and vendors and stuff like that. But yeah, man, where's gold at? Because gold's been on a tear, and it's been a fun time, but it's been hectic. I will say that it's been pretty hectic around here.
I have to agree with you. And if you've been following these episodes for some time, you will hear us talk about, hey, gold jumped up, it's moving, and then it's going to do this. I don't know if you want to call it profit taking or whatever.
It is pretty much what it is.
It's got to be at some level. But gold right now is at $2,657.20. It's down about $1.30 since yesterday. So we're still seeing some. Oh wow! Since last episode, we've seen a major retaliation from Iran going to Israel. Mm-hmm. So some of these geopolitical issues, they always have a little bit of an effect on gold. Headlines right now are World War III, and things might happen from this. Who knows? But gold is definitely, it's moved up recently since the interest rates were cut by the Fed. Mm-hmm. And there's still some other parts that are kind of building. We might see something else happen that it makes gold jump again. But we are seeing a slight decline from those peaks from the interest rates.
So I would say that you're right on the profit taking, just from what I see on my side of things, IRAs, liquidation. I mean, we took in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gold bullion last week, just people, profit taking. And I know a lot of people, God, this seems so far away, but, a lot of people were probably in at $1,300-$1,400 an ounce, $1,600-$1,700 an ounce, places like that. So when you're making about $1,000 an ounce, it's time to take some profits, and I don't blame people. But the influx of gold that we have had in the doors the last week and a half is unreal. Yeah. It really is.
Silver's not too far behind. Silver's doing fairly well right now. It's at $32.13, and it's so unbelievable to think. We were talking not that long ago, earlier this year, that we were excited silver got over 25.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And now we're at 32. We're seeing all signs pointing that neither of these metals are showing signs of stopping. Platinum and palladium, same boat, same issue. We did see them a little bit higher yesterday, but that quickly ended. Platinum's at 994 and palladium's at 986.
Well, if you based a news channel on platinum and palladium, it'd be the most boring show
quite
in the world.
Possibly.
I mean, it has
unless it's in Texas.
Unless it's in Texas.
Yeah.
It has done nothing this year. Absolutely nothing. I will say this on the coin side of things, we are the coin guys. Mm-hmm. It is getting really tough to find quote unquote better date gold American Eagles in proof 70. Mm-hmm. We classify the Roman numerals type ones, however you want to call them, as better dates because they're harder to find in 70. 86 through 1991 is the Roman numerals. And man, they have become a nightmare. My sources of where I could go to even get raw coins and try to get 70s, some of the largest dealers in the world are completely bone dry. Mm. I mean, I got a text message from somebody earlier today. He's like, he's a guy, he's not a vest pocket dealer. He's a kind of a vest pocket dealer to the dealers. Mm. And he's just a broker or whatever. And he says, and he always texts me from time to time and he says, "Hey, Walt, is there anything that you're looking for?" And I said, yeah, you know what I'm really looking for? And I sent him 87, 88, 89 half ouncers, $25 gold pieces in NGC Proof 70. I said, I'd be willing to do some business. And he replied back with, "Oh, I think I know where some are. What's your price point?" I said, "Just offer them to me." Cause I want to see where they're coming at. And yet to hear back from him. So so he was pretty confident. And then normally this guy texts me and I say, "Hey, I know what he can, what he's got sources for," and he'll text back within 20 or 30 minutes and say, "This is what I got. This is what's available." And I've tried every avenue. I'm telling you right now, $19.89, $25, anything $19.89, probably other than the $50 piece, but like 89 $5 pieces. In NGC Proof 70, very hard to come by. 89 $10 pieces, very hard to come by. 89 $25 pieces are hard to come by. There may be a few out there, but they won't. It's wanting all the money. What we have been trying to do is find, especially like 89s and stuff that are realistic. Like it's not listed in the books as better dates. Like if you were to put all the $10 pieces from 88 to 91, nothing's going to really say it's a better date, but I'm here to tell you it's a better date and it should be trading for more money. And what we try to do is find them at the same price as the 91s and 88s. And it's getting extremely, I can't stress how difficult it's getting to actually accomplish that.
Yeah.
So, I would tell you if you have some of those, if you want to offer us some, please email us and offer us some.
Yeah.
But it is a dry market out there, and I would expect with gold prices where they're at, don't be surprised to see those coins starting trading for a premium, a bigger premium than what they already do.
Because this is what we're already seeing. So
we've been telling y'all for we've said it to our clients for a year. Like these are not available readily. Yeah. And for a modern coin, that's saying something.
That's the thing. If you're looking at a book and you're reading and you're trying to get as much information about these as possible, there's no book out there to my knowledge that even remotely hints at 89 fractional pieces being as rare as they are. And the case that we're seeing is that there is going to be a premium on those. Mm-hmm. There's already a high demand for them. I mean, we're constantly searching. We went from, hey, we would try to get them to the same prices we were paying before. Now it's at the point now where we just want to see one.
Yeah.
We want some availability.
And I'll say this too, NGC had reached out a couple of months back for consulting on their price guide. And one of the things that I suggested was 89 $25 piece, 89 $5 piece, and 89 $10 pieces should be listed because NGC has a hard job, with their price guides. And so they reach out to dealers who typically deal in them. And, I was really adamant that in Proof 70, 89 5s and 10s and 25s are considerably more difficult to find and should have a higher number on them at some percentage. And I think they have done it on their price guide for a lot of the stuff that they update. Now with signature labels, I will say this, NGC and both NGC and PCGS has fallen behind on updating when it comes to modern coins, the non-signature labels. It's just, there's now, instead of like an 86 Silver Eagle in Proof 70, there's now an 86 Silver Eagle in Proof 70. There's a David Ryder signature. There's a John Mercaney signature. There's a Anna Cabral signature. There's and then there's first day of issues, non-first day of issues, and on all these different ones. Obviously not on the 86s, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So they're having a hard time keeping up. So the signatures are more closer to what reality than the non, because they will move up a not like a 1989 $50 gold piece in NGC Proof 70. They move it up based on gold prices, just as but keeping the premiums the same.
Yeah.
And but they're not actually going in and looking at the market. It's pretty hard.
And you'll notice too with NGC is that their attention's being directed and focused at different areas at different times. So I'm sure they've got some kind of plan or some kind of schedule where, hey, it's the month of October. We're going to work on this group of coins, and
They do their best, but like we've done a whole episode of it. No price guide is really right. The best price guides are, there's a reason why some of the biggest companies, that U.S. Mint distributors call us to say, hey, what is this coin worth? I had one of the biggest U.S. Mint distributors called me the other day, had brought in a bunch of the 2000 Library of Congress coins and the bimetallic platinum and gold, and was asking, how, they're an NGC proof 70, because again, no price guides, right? They got to come to people who actually handle them or have market knowledge. So they'll reach out to me and a few other people and kind of base an opinion on what they have.
Yeah.
So yeah, price guides, people who run price guides have a difficult job. And there's tons of price guides out there. Numis Media, NGC, PCGS, you name it.
They're all out there. And
they're all out there. It's a difficult job. There's a lot of coins out there. You can't buy or sell based on the price guide. It is a guide. It is to help you identify some of those rare dates. And that's why I pushed NGC so hard just on that particular subject, the 89s. So I would definitely, if you are a collector of Gold American Eagles in NGC Proof 70, it is not a bad idea to stock multiples of 89s. Just because that's the coin that we're always looking for, and it is difficult. And a lot of collectors they close that 89 set and they move on. It's really not a bad idea to just double or triple up on some of those dates, because you can use that for trade later on, or liquidate it to get something else in your collection. So that's just my advice. My 2 cents. Everybody's got 2 minutes and everybody's got 2 cents. That's my 2 cents in 2 minutes. Grant Cardone used to say that. I remember that back in the day. So let's talk about the U.S. Mint with coming out with the news. They have the unveiling of the Superman.
Yeah.
What would you call that? A render? Is that a rendering?
Artist rendering, I guess.
Artist rendering. So I'm looking at them now.
Or drafts, maybe.
So what do you think of them?
I really love the reverse on the Superman.
Yeah, it's different. So, that's not where I thought they would take it. And I'm sure Jordan's got them up on the screen now.
You remember, did you ever watch that show, was it Smallville?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
It was like Superman. It was a TV show that came out, I want to say, mid-2000s, somewhere around there. And I think the reverse kind of featured, I want to say, elements from that and the original movie. You see his old truck in the backyard. He's leaning up against the fence, and he's looking up into the sky, and you can see the plane over. That is just a really nicely well done job on that theme. It's the reverse is really well done. It's tasteful.
So they will have 24 karat gold coins, 0.99 fine silver metals, and also some, some clad metals.
Right.
The plan, if you didn't watch one of our previous episodes where we talked about this, is the United States Mint. This is what's really cool. The United States Mint is partnering up with DC Comics to release 9 superhero-themed coins and medals.
Over the next,
3 years? Over the next 3 years. They're going to start out with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman's going to be a big hit because it aesthetically, it's a good, Wonder Woman's always been a good logo and all. I mean, it's really nice. Superman, is this to get, broaden the audience of coins? And, I like this partnership with, the U.S. Mint way more than I like what we talked about in the last episode, the Star Privy for an app. I just don't know and I could be completely wrong. I don't play games on my phone. I work on my phone all day, so I don't really play games. But I just, DC Comics is a powerhouse, and the U.S. Mint is obviously a powerhouse. So that kind of makes sense. It's mutually beneficial, in my opinion. DC Comics got a strong brand. US Mint's got a strong brand. You know, it's that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift thing.
I don't want to.
Listen, you're merging two audiences.
You are, yes.
You know, and I think it's a great marketing strategy. And for those of us who own and collect coins, this will only do one thing. If it does nothing at all, then nothing in your life will change. But it's got the incredible opportunity to bring new collectors into the market, and when demand grows and a finite supply of coins, the prices go up. Mm-hmm. So only good, because, you know, stamps never were able to do that. You know, stamps have fallen out of favor, you know, for many years now. There was nothing that the U.S. Postal Service did to really get, you know, stamps more involved or more collected. And because, I mean, that's obviously not their focus.
Right.
But the U.S. Mint's focus, it is a money-making business, and they know the more people who buy coins, the more money they'll make.
Mm-hmm. So even if you don't ever buy one of these, which I'm sorry if you don't, because I think they're going to do very well.
I think they're really cool.
Even if you don't, ultimately what this is going to mean is that more demand is going to be brought to coin collecting in general, and you should see some benefits from that.
So do you think we're going to start seeing some signature, and there's probably in the works, but some signature label coins from, I mean, you know, I don't know who's alive at DC who was around with Superman or any of them. I mean,
it could be any...
Maybe the actors who played, that would be cool.
Like the most recent Wonder Woman, that'd be interesting if they got her to do a signature on the Wonder Woman coin. Anything with a low population in that signature would make it even more successful. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Of course, I think that's going to be outside of the. Obviously, it's going to be outside of the mint. It's going to be on an individual dealer or company to do that, work that connection, make it happen.
Yeah. So that everybody knows, when it comes down to getting signature labels, the autographer. Is that what you call him? Autographer? The signer gets, you know, a fee for signing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like anything else. The higher the celebrity, you know, obviously the more money
if they're more popular
per label. And so there's contract details that would need to be worked out. And, you know, if you try to get a cameraman off of, I'm just spitballing here, if you got a cameraman off of one of the Superman or Batman movies, it probably wouldn't sell well. So you got to really find the niche of,
like, if there was a director that signed it, or you know, the individual actor that might have,
because it's got to be worthwhile
Batman
for NGC or PCGS to create the labels.
Yeah,
it's got to be enough money to the signer so that they'll sit there and sign 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 100,000 labels, whatever that is, and you know, because. Look at the Donald Trump. I mean, how much money did he get per label? He probably got
an insane amount.
An insane amount of money to sign. And those coins sell for an insane amount of money.
Yeah, for a reason.
Yeah, it was like $70,000 or $80,000 on the V75.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm way more excited about it now after seeing what they've done.
Yeah,
and. Yeah, I'm really excited. I thought it was a cool idea, but it was all just words and text. There was no renderings. Mm-hmm. And to see the first one come out, you're right. The reverse of this thing is...
It's just well done. It's
well
very artistic.
Very artistic.
It's fitting with the theme. And see, what I was afraid of when we had less information, when we just were reading this, what I was afraid of is, you know, they could just do it the cheap way, slap the Superman logo on it and just put Liberty and have the easy route out.
Yeah.
But it looks like they've had some, you know, they had a contest. They're having that they were voted who had the best design. And I'm in love with it. So
yeah, they could have went the route of the Canadian Mint where they just put the Superman logo on it.
Yeah, that would have been,
I think, a bad move. I'm with you 100% on that. That would have been
But if this is what the Superman looks like, you know, think about what Wonder Woman and Batman, I mean, you might see Gotham City in the background. You know, his logo projected onto the clouds. Like, it's going to be exciting, and it's going to bring a whole lot of people to this area.
So I hope people are as excited about it as we are, because after seeing, like I said, after seeing it, I'm starting to get excited. I'm definitely going to collect them.
Yeah. Especially for your kids too.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just something neat, and it's something different. You know, I'm one of those people, I get tired of seeing the same silver American Eagle every year, the same gold American Eagle. I like a little variety. I've always liked the commemoratives to look at, to display, like the $5 gold commemoratives. Still love a lot of those designs. The Jackie Robinson and Proof 70 is a just cool looking coin. I like the bimetallic, you know, Library of Congress commemorative, just because it's something different, and you know, I like different every now and then. I get so numb to seeing coins that it's really refreshing to see. You know, if you look through our social medias, Celebrity Mint came out with, you know, the Mike Tysons and the, you know, rest in peace Pete Rose coins and stuff. And at first I thought that was maybe a little gimmicky. I'm starting to like, you know, because Mike Tyson was, I remember as a kid with my dad watching Holyfield and Tyson. And so like, I'm starting to get it now. The older and wiser I get, I'm starting to get it. So I'm liking I like a little bit of variety. A little change every now and then is a good thing. So
especially when it's so far, you know, we've seen evidence that this is going to be very successful, and I'm excited for it too.
From the people I've talked to, everybody thinks it's going to be a big hit. So hopefully you guys pick them up at the introductory price, because I have a feeling that secondary market prices will be a little bit higher. Yeah. So you want to do guess the grade?
Guess the grade.
Guess the grade. We had a winner the other week. We announced it. He's going to get a Coin Guys from Texas hat and a 1 ounce silver round.
Is that gold?
This is gold. This one's a tough one. And we'll put Jordan does his magic. He snaps his fingers and it comes across the screen. Go. But you can take a look at it because you probably don't know it. You've probably seen it on the list.
Okay, so yeah, this wouldn't.
It's an 1852. Am I right? 1852?
Yeah, 1852.
$10 gold Liberty, Philadelphia issue. Nice coin. This is going to be a little bit tougher to grade than the Morgan we put up. Yeah. This is going to test your grading knowledge. So study it hard. First person, again, the rules are simple. This is fun. Like I said, it's a fun exercise that us dealers do a lot of time on Facebook. Guess a grade with and put a picture up there. So first person to accurately guess the grade of that coin that was just on your screen will get some prizes from us. It's that simple.
Yeah. Just a fun game.
So, yeah, go ahead and put your best guesses in. Or if you're like an expert, just go ahead and grade the coin.
Yeah, there you go. You're
going to see how easy it is. Well, that's all I've got, Ben.
That's it.
All right. Well, till next week, guys. Darn tootin'.